Fortunately, we have Managing Director, Maflix, and President of Ghana Vegetables and Fruits Exports, Dr. Phyllis M. Kamasa, in the studio. It's good to see you, sir. Right. If you can just face me, so we have a conversation. I'm sure the traffic dealt with you.
It's not easy at all.
It's not easy at all. I see. It's good to have you in the studio. And well, the issues of Galamsey, first of all, against what where you are, where you farm. Are there issues of Galamsey in your area?
No, voter regime, we are not experiencing that now. By the major challenges that sun winning is one of the challenges. Other Ajidome areas, they are facing that challenges heavily. So,
have you spoken to the authorities about it?
Yes, as a president for Vegetable Producers and Exporters Association of Ghana, we visit our Greek minister. We had a discussion. And then we visit the municipal assembly as well. Yeah, we inform them about it because you see what is happening at Weja now. We don't want to experience that.
Indeed.
So I think they are trying to take action.
They are trying.
Yes.
They are trying.
They are trying to take action. So we're also monitoring them and see what will happen next, so we can take action.
I see. How many years have you been farming?
13 years now.
13 years.
Yes.
I see. 13 years, large scale, or you started small?
I start small, like 10 acres.
10 acres?
Yeah.
That's how you started?
Yes.
How did you get the land?
I acquired the land from family. Family, and then I'm acquiring another one from government, which is a state farm. You know, those times, Nkrumah have a state farm across the country.
Okay.
We are working on it to finish the deal. It's around 6,000 hectares. I want 2,000 hectares out of it. The land just share a bundle with what currently I'm working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to acquire.
Yes. Yeah.
How difficult was it? Did you have to go get a loan? Did you have to get family support again to work on that?
You asked the right question. Beginning it was tough.
How was that?
Assessing the land after you have acquired the land, the kind of investment have to go into the farming. You know, agribusiness is a long-term investment and a capital investment. Beginning, it was tough. Actually, I start with my wife together.
Okay.
She's a teacher. Those time I was working in a banking sector. There is a time she also have to resign and join me fully.
I see.
Yes, so that's the full-time business we do now. And you'll be amazed that currently we have 142 workers, permanent staff now.
Wow.
With the casual worker, yes, and I work with the smallholder farmers as well. Currently we have about 80 greenhouses where we are trying to, you know, Ghana spends so much to import tomatoes from Burkina. So we are looking to at least to contribute 20% of that $400 million they will normally import from Burkina.
So we are selling 400 million to Burkina Faso?
Yeah, that's what we do every year. We import tomatoes. Traders go there to import tomatoes from Burkina. And then you see what is happening in Burkina now. Most of them are finding a way to abandon their farm because of the riot and all those things. They are running.
So we are going to be facing some food insecurity?
Yes.
Especially with tomatoes?
Tomatoes from January, February is going to be tough if we didn't position ourselves very well. Because Burkina position itself a way that he supply tomatoes to Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire. And then Burkina Faso, because they make use of the water they have available. So they produce throughout the year. You'll be amazed when you go to Makola, you can find a time and visit them. Most of the traders go to Burkina and bring tomatoes to this country. What is wrong with us as a country? So we are trying to look at that angle and see. We don't export tomatoes. We produce tomatoes locally, local consumption. So based on that, that's why we are even having issue with the exchange rate.
Of course.
Yes. So
you are doing some greenhouses to
Yes.
augment the efforts
Yeah.
of the production.
The production.
What will the greenhouse help do?
The
For
greenhouse,
purpose of
you grow a quality produce. Currently, when you go to some of the supermarket, you see some of our produce there.
Okay.
The lifespan of the produce will take longer on the shelves.
Sure.
That's what they want. It's a unique product. When you see the product, it's a unique product. You'll be amazed that still we are even importing tomatoes from Netherlands. Most of the supermarket we have, they import a lot of produce from Netherlands. So it's a
Who's
big.
regulating that? Or is it because the demand is high?
The demand is high.
You don't have farmers here to produce more?
Oh, we have farmers, but the technology we're supposed to use. That's why we adopt the greenhouse. Because tomatoes is something, if you didn't control the pest, you can't get the fruit or the yield. That's the advantage and the disadvantage. And then the sizes, the right seed, even everything come from the growing of the right seeds from the beginning up to the harvest. Most of the seed we import. We like this, we import our seed. So sometimes I ask myself, Ghana Seed Board, what are we doing?
There's a seed board.
We have a seed board. So there's the ecosystem in agribusiness. There's a lot of chain where we are talking to the policymakers and see how best they can regulate the sector so that the farmer feel comfortable. For example, the irrigation facility
so
we have.
I was coming to that. So what you speak about technology to increase yield. Largely, when I spoke to Mr. Carroll, who would have joined us here, but had something else to do as well, he spoke irrigation and fertilizer.
Yes.
Are these the two things?
Yeah, that's the major thing. Yeah, especially when you come to the vegetable industry, they are not like a tree crop or coconut or cocoa. Vegetable need a care. It's just like you give birth to, or your wife is pregnant. If it's not eating proper food, you see the kind of when you want to give birth, you see the kind of child she will bring out. That's for vegetable. Vegetable need care, attention. Fertilizer is key. Technology is the key. Irrigation. Now when you go to other area now, tomatoes is abundant now. But within 1 month to 2 months, Harmattan will come, Christmas time. Tomatoes will be out of season.
So it's getting rotten wherever it is.
Yes.
Now that we have harvested.
Yes.
Only for us to.
We don't have post-harvest or coast facility to install the produce to last for some time to meet the dry season where the demand is high. Then they can pump it to the system. We don't have that.
Is that not what the buffer stock does?
No. Buffer stock, they are focusing mostly on the cereal crop.
Oh, okay.
And then the cereal crop too is not even available. You see what happened recently in the schools, they had to close some of the school down based on non-availability of food staff.
So who must deal with the post-harvest issue?
Yeah, you have to be the ministry.
Wow.
Yes, Ministry of Agric have to look at it. And then food research have to do proper research and advise the government.
You don't think they have that? You'll be surprised.
Ghana, we are good
at researching.
Then we leave it for people, other country to implement it.
Irrigation issues. Is it not okay that every district or municipality takes it on to say that as much as the ministry might not have a national policy, me as an MC looking at the way forward for agriculture in my municipality and district, we could help the farmers around?
It's something we as an organization and association, we are working on some documents on that to come out with a full document and engage the ministry. Because sometimes when it will amaze you when you travel around and see some of the dam we have since Nkrumah time, you go there, the dam is lying down there. There's no proper maintenance. There's no proper irrigation. We are good to, like one village, one dam. It's a good initiative. but we have those irrigation available already. What prevent the government not to engage in those old irrigation, rehabilitate it, and put the farmers there? Because what we are heading towards now is mechanized farm we are looking at. If we're able to do that, even this issue of dollar and the cedi, we don't have any problem because we import everything. See amount we spend to import wheat flour. Ghana is bigger than Ukraine. If I'm lying, you can tell me. Ghana is bigger than Ukraine, but see what is just a small issue we can produce to feed ourselves and export to neighborhood country.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll deal with the issues quickly about irrigation and also fertilizer. Remember, we don't produce fertilizer in this country, true or false? So what it means is that any fertilizer we use in this country has been imported. He probably will have the figure to also give us how much, because he just indicated we spend 400 million every year to bring tomatoes from Burkina Faso. So we are sending millions to Burkina Faso in dollars and bringing tomatoes in where we do not have. We have the land, we have the weather, we have everything.